Hey team, it's Coach B. I wanted to talk a little bit, we're getting very close to tournament, and I wanted to talk a little bit about what you can expect there. And this is a good video even for my captains and those of you who have been on the team before to watch, just as a reminder, because we forget. It's been almost a year since we were there. Tournament is loud. Tournament goes quickly. When you see on paper that we're there from 7 to 5, you think, I'm probably going to die at this event. But it goes very quickly. And I just want to review some basic things that are going to help you have a good time. The very first thing is, before we leave for tournament, we will have our it is what it is moment. At that moment at practice, it is what it is, and we will not be tweaking the robot or programming very much at the tournament at all. And the other thing about that is it gives you peace of mind to know what to expect when we get there. Your mission is going to be just how you ran it. Nobody's going to be changing anything. I've learned from past experiences it's not a good idea to change anything at tournament. With that being said, we may have to tweak something. So just keep an open mind about that. Because we are going to be there for an entire day, which is longer than a school day, make sure you do not stay up the night before. It's really hard, because tournament's on a Saturday. It's really hard on Friday night to go to bed. Friday is family movie night at my house. Go to bed. Just take a shower and just go to bed and just think about it. I have a hard time going to sleep. I don't have a hard time going to bed, but I have a hard time going to sleep because I'm so excited about tournament. Next morning, wake up and eat a good breakfast. Proteins, carbs, lay off the sugar, okay? Regular water is what we want to do with that. While you're at tournament, there's some good healthy snacks, like things that don't have sugar in them. Nuts, raisins, okay? No Fritos, because I just think they're disgusting. I can't stand the smell of them. But nothing gooey or sticky, because every time you eat, you're touching your mouth, and then you're going to be touching the computer and the robots. So think through that. Nothing sticky, because ew. And I ask you to please don't bring anything that has a lot of sugar. Water is our friend. Hi, friend. Also, those of you who love coffee in the morning, be very careful about that, because the sugar and the caffeine will give you some jitters, and it will also just keep you from being able to focus. We're going to move fast. So at tournament, make sure that you are wearing comfy shoes. I got my red shoes on today. So make sure you're wearing comfy shoes. If you buy a new pair of shoes right before tournament, be very aware that you're going to be standing a lot. And so if new shoes still need to be broken, think about maybe just wearing an old pair at tournament, something that is comfy. Wear your jeans and your Superbot t-shirt that I am not wearing today. Wear your Superbot shirt. Do not wear your Superbot shirt, team shirt, before tournament. And if you are a returning team member, please make sure that your t-shirt doesn't have stains and rips in it. Okay? We will get our schedule when 4, 5, 6, when aerobots, when we are as a specific team supposed to compete. We will get that at the tournament. So I won't be able to tell you ahead of time when we're competing. But you need to be ready for me to yell, hey, aerobots, get your stuff, let's go. Hey, 4, 5, 6, line up, time to go. So be aware that I can't answer a lot of those questions before we actually get there. At tournament, you are responsible for making sure you have all the props, that you have the robot, and that you have the Chromebook or the PC, whatever it is we're using for programming. You are responsible for getting all of that into the judging rounds. There will be a practice table. I honestly can't tell you how it's going to be run because it seems like they change the rules every year on that. In recent times, we go and we get on a list, and there's a volunteer that just sits there at the practice table. We check in. We have a few minutes. We don't want to be jerks at the table. We want to run what we want to run, and we want to get out of the way. Make sure that if we brought anything to the table, any little missions or anything, that you pick those up and take those with you. Excuse me. There are practice rounds in the big room where we will actually run our 2.5 minutes, and it doesn't count. Then we will have lunch all together. You're not going to be leaving to go to have lunch with your family. This is one of those days where they're doing their thing and we're doing our thing as a team. So we'll have lunch together, and then after lunch we have our opening ceremonies, and then you have your real rounds. We go back to the pit, clean up, and then go to the award ceremony. Pits. We don't let Superbots. Mission Robotics does not let Superbot or Aerobot families at our pits. It's very, very distracting, and they don't necessarily understand our language or what we're trying to accomplish. So please have this conversation with your grown-ups, with siblings, with grandma and grandpa, that our pit is like the sidelines for the Denver Broncos. It's where the coach huddles in and they make plays and they talk about things that is only for the team. It is a safe place for you to have your water bottle, your backpack, whatever is there. Don't bring a whole lot of stuff because we will not have a lot of room for these things, and these things are going to have to go under the table. But yeah, everybody needs to bring a water bottle so that we are hydrating. So yeah, pit is where we're going to hang out. I suggest you bring all your fidget stuff. If you have yarn and you know Cat's Cradle, that's a fun thing. Rubik's Cubes, things like that, things that you can put down, put in the bucket really quick when it's time for us to go. I guess that's about it. If you see something, phones. Almost forgot about that. If you see something cool at tournament, let me know. If you see a manipulator or just a really cool design on a robot, let me know and I will take a picture of it. You do not need your phones at tournament. You don't need them. You can have them, leave them in the pit, okay? Because again, that causes distraction. If your grown-ups, the most important people in your life, do not have my phone number by now, I have done something terrible, terrible wrong. Mr. B, your assistant coach, is going to be texting them all day long, telling them where we are in the ranking, what room we're supposed to go to at what time, and he will be communicating with them. And so he will have all of their numbers. If there's some kind of an emergency that your parents have, or grown-ups or grandparents or Aunt Shirley, whoever it is, has to interrupt your tournament, they will go through Mr. B or myself before they get to you. So have some kind words with your phone and let your phone know it's going to be okay. You'll be reunited. It is a fun time. It is a fun time. If you get stressed, tired, sick, any of those things, tug on me. Get my attention, because I am like a cat, that had pixie sticks for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I am like this all day long. And so I may not see you. So just tug on me and say, hey, Coach, I need a break. I need to go to the bathroom. Whatever it is. Okay? So encourage anybody who is coming to watch you to wear your team shirt, whether you're the Aerobots, the black, with the cool WAP stuff, or the red Superbot shirt. Have them wear your team colors, because that's what you do when you support a team. here we go. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments.